like sin. He said, son, you look tired, worn down thin. Come take a walk, let the games begin. He had fire in his eyes, charm in his hand, and a silver tongue like desert sand. Tempt me, devil, but I won't fall. You can whisper sweet poison, I hear it all. I've danced with danger, kissed the flame, but I won't sell my soul for your name. Tempt me, devil, strike your chord, but I ain't gonna bow to no red lord. He offered gold, fame, and women in lace. Said, all I want is a little place inside your head where doubt can creep, where your dreams turn dark and your secrets weep. He laughed like thunder, smooth and slow, and said, heaven's far, but I'm right below. Tell me, devil, try your best. I've got demons too, I just keep them dressed. You deal in lies, I deal in scars. Your kingdom burns, but I count stars. Tell me, devil, take your shot, but I ain't gonna give you what I've got. He said, everybody's got a price, yours just ain't been asked quite right. But when you're lonely, broken, dry, you'll come crawling, begging to die. I looked him dead between the eyes, said, you don't scare me, I've heard bigger lies. Oh, he walks with charm and he sings like gold, but his kiss is ash and his heart's ice cold. He'll build you heaven brick by brick, then shove you off the edge just to get his kick. Tempt me, devil, I know your game. You ain't the first to call my name. I've danced on graves, I felt that fire, but I burn with my own kind of wild desire. Tempt me, devil, you'll never win. I fight my battles from deep within. So go and light your match, but I ain't your flame. They say he rides when the stars burn cold, a shadow cut from a story old. On a stallion black as funeral flame, no law can catch him, no soul can name. He comes through dust, no tracks behind, no eyes beneath that hood to find. A pistol low, a blade kept high, and silence where the crows won't cry. The dark rider rides alone, no home, no grave, no flesh or bone. He don't speak, but the sky goes still, and the blood runs cold on the windowsill. You can pray, you can run, you can hide your light, but he always comes when the moon bleeds right. They say he once was a lawman proud, hung the wicked, swore no shroud. But justice turned its back one day and left him burning where he lay. He rose from ash, from curse and flame, with hate too strong for death to claim. Now every man who's lied or sinned feels the hooves like thunder rolling in. The dark rider rides alone where the wind sounds like a judgment tone. No name, no trail, no shadow cast, just a last mistake you'll ever pass. You can beg, you can scream, you can curse the sky, but dark rider don't blink and he don't ask why. I saw him once outside Abilene. Midnight sharp, the air went clean. A gambler ran, dropped to his knees. The rider spoke, no more, please. Now mothers hush their children low when the wind begins that lonesome blow, and sinners know what boots they'll hear if they've danced too long with fear. The dark rider rides through time with hell in his holsters and death in his rhyme. You can lie, you can fight, you can stand like stone, but he'll still carve your sins in bone. No dawn, no peace, no second breath. When the dark rider comes, he comes with death. The wind starts howling low and the stars all flicker like they know, just lock the doors, don't make a sound. The dark riders come to claim this town.
Found it buried in a box of bones, pages inked in ash and bloodstone. Whispers crawling through the attic air. Read me, said the voice that wasn't there. He cracked the spine, the words took hold, a spell in red and script too old to understand, but still he spoke, and with each line the silence broke. Bound in flesh, etched in sin, he called the dark, it pulled him in. Skin peeled back like paper thin, the book devours what lies within. Now he's screaming from the page, a soul erased, a binding cage. No turning back, no final breath. He read the book, he bled to death. Eyes roll back, the room turns black. Symbols glow and demons crack. The seals of hell, the gates swing wide. 1,000 claws reach from inside. Flesh unstitched by phantom hands. Bones like chalk they couldn't stand. A name erased, a voice replaced. He's ink now lost in cursed embrace. Bound in flesh, etched in sin, he called the dark, it pulled him in. Skin peeled back like paper thin, the book devours what lies within. Now he's screaming from the page, a soul erased, a binding cage. No turning back, no final breath. He read the book, he bled to death. He wanted power. You got permanence. Every scream, every word. That's you now, forever. He called the dark, it pulled him in, skin peeled back like paper thin. The book devours what lies within. Now he's screaming from the page, a soul erased, a binding cage. No turning back, no final breath. He read the book and found his death.
Flat black Dodge, trunk full of thunder, head full of fog, backwoods still, fire burning hot, cooking that white light by the coffee pot. Chef caught a wind from a snitch named Ray. Now we're riding like hell on a Saturday. Midnight roaring, engine screams, headlights flashing like moonshine dreams. We're running moonshine over the county line, rubber burn shifting in double time. 10 steps ahead with the badge in our wake, jets laughing loud, driving like a snake. Dust in our rear view, heat on our case. We're ghosts in the dark, driving like an ace. The smoke ain't losing his nerve. Roadkill saints and rebel songs. We've been running this route too damn long. Tailpipes glow, the sirens wail. Jet just grins, they're too slow to nail. Shift to fifth, kick down hard like Bonnie and Clyde in a moonshine car. We're running moonshine over the county line, rubber burner shifting in double time. 10 steps ahead with the badge in our way, jets laughing loud, driving like a snake. Dust in our rear view, heat on our case. We're ghosts in the dark, driving like an ace. Spotlight hit us at Dead Man's Ridge. Jet said, boy, this ain't no bridge. Took that jump with a rebel scream. Landed hard, but we kept it clean. Now we're legends in the hills and pines. Bootleg saints on borrowed time. We're running moonshine over the county line. Hearts beat fast and the gears align. 10 steps ahead, never gonna break. Jet still smiling with that wild-eyed shake. From holler to highway, it's a full throttle race. Outlaws forever, driving like an ace. County lines for days, but the shine rolls on.
Dust hangs low in the silver sun. Boot steps echo and the streets don't run. Saloon doors sway like a breath held tight. Shadows stretch long in the waiting light. He lit a smoke with a trembling hand. Pinned on his star, made his final stand. They say he once sang, they say he once prayed, but he buried both on the day he stayed. It's 1 minute to high noon and old tombstone where the ghosts wear hats and the wind walks alone. The clock don't tick, but the heart sure pounds when fate draws lines on battlegrounds. It came for justice, but it came too soon. 1 minute to high noon. The outlaw waits by the blacksmith gate, smile like death and eyes are like hate. He's got a grudge and a rusted gun and a bullet for a badge that wronged someone. The preacher stands with a Bible tight, muttering words that fade in the light. Kids peek out through broken glass, history breathing through every crack. It's 1 minute to high noon in old tombstone, where the brave don't blink and the damned don't moan, where legends fall in the blink of an eye and no one gets to say goodbye. The world stops spinning when fate's in bloom. 1 minute to high noon. Gunmetal glint, breathing slow, he thinks of a girl he used to know. One kiss, one night, one promise made. Now it's all dust in the heat and shade. 1 minute to high noon, time don't lie. Tombstone souls neath an Arizona sky. A shot rings out, then silence grows, and another name the cold wind knows. He walked in right, but met his doom at 1 minute to high noon. Boot prints fade where they once stood tall, on that long dry street where heroes fall. Now just a whisper, a lonesome tune of a man and a minute to high noon.
Midnight's calling me like a siren song, a whispered plan to take the cash and be gone. I'm gathering my crew like a ghostly throng. We're headed for the vault where the money's strong. Oh, the shadows are my home where I reside, a fugitive's life with the law on my side. I'm dancing with danger like a reckless stride. Got the bank robber's blues and a heart full of pride. The streets are empty like a deserted stage. We're moving like phantoms with a silent rage. The alarms are wailing like a mournful sigh. We're grabbing the loot and making our escape before we say goodbye. Oh, the shadows are my home where I reside, a fugitive's life with the law on my side. I'm dancing with danger like a reckless stride. Got the bank robber's blues and a heart full of pride. We're riding through the night like outlaws on the run. The wind in our hair and the highway's just begun. We're chasing the thrill like a reckless delight. We're living for the moment with the bank robber's light. The law is closing in like a tightening noose. We're running out of time like a dwindling fuse. We're trying to stay one step ahead of the game, but the cops are getting closer and our freedom's to blame. Oh, the shadows are my home where I reside. A fugitive's life with the law on my side. I'm dancing with danger like a reckless stride. Got the bank robber's blues and a heart full of pride. Now the dawn is breaking like a cold hard light. We'll either make it out or we'll be facing the night. The bank robber's blues got me feeling so alone. I'll be singing these blues in a cell or on the run back to my home.
He rode into town as the sun went low, dust on his duster, eyes full of woe. No badge on his chest, no oath to the crown, just a list of names and a stare that could drown. They say he once wore a soldier's blue till the war turned gray and the blood ran through. Now he hunts for gold and the echo of wrong, with a hand on his iron and a heart long gone. Wanted dead or alive, the posters read on the walls of saloons and the jailhouse shed. He brings them in cold or he leaves them to rot, with a hangman's rope or a six-shot plot. No mercy, no prayers, just dust and fate. He rides alone, always one day too late. They fear his name, they curse his right. The bounty hunter, dead or alive. He called Blackout Bill in Santa Fe, put a bullet through his hide as he tried to pray. Dragged him back by his boots in the rain, with a grin that showed no love or pain. In Wichita Falls he kissed a girl, left her crying in a lonesome world. He said, can't love nothing that I can't keep, then rode off like a ghost through the canyon deep. Wanted dead or alive, the law don't care, long as the money makes it there. He don't look back and he don't ask why, he just loads up his coat and lets it fly. No mercy, no prayers, just dust and fate. He rides alone with the devil's weight. Whispers follow where he rides, the bounty hunter, dead or alive. Was a preacher's son till the war took his soul and left him none. Now he answers only to the price of sin and the sound of the wind calling out again. Wanted dead or alive, and maybe he is part man, part myth, part vengeance and his. He'll die one day with his boots still on, under a sky where the guilty are gone. No mercy, no tombstone carved in pride, just a tale folks whisper when the stars collide, of a lone dog rider, cold as the tide, the bounty hunter, dead or alive. Out past the canyon where the coyotes cry, where the moon rides high in a blood-red sky, there's a cross made of driftwood and a name carved deep, where the six-gun saints go down to sleep. Boot prints fade in the desert dust, cold wind howling like a broken truss. They say he rode in with fire in his eyes, but even fire burns out when a legend dies. Welcome to the gunslinger's graveyard, son, where the west winds whisper of the deeds they'd done. No prayers, no flowers, just dust and bone. You live by the iron, you die alone. Ghosts ride at midnight with hearts gone hard, carved into time at the gunslinger's graveyard. Had 10 notches on his walnut grip, and a black-eyed horse with a blood-stained lip, a soul stitched up with sin and scars, chased by the devil and 1,000 stars. He shot for the poor and he shot for the pay, left lawmen bleeding in the light of day. But every fast draw meets a faster end, his last breath lost to the desert wind. Welcome to the gunslinger's graveyard, son, where the buzzards circle round the setting sun. No songs, no sermons, just gun smoke and fate. You ride with the reaper, you'll meet your date. Gone but not forgotten in the bone dry yard, another name etched in the gunslinger's graveyard. Lonesome tune drifts from a rusted harp, played by the wind through the mesquite dark. And if you stand quiet, you might still hear the echo of boots and the sound of fear. So welcome to the gunslinger's graveyard, friend, where the trail runs out and the legends end. One shot too many, one step too far. Now we starlight dust beneath the evening star. Raise a glass, tip your hat, leave your guard, and ride on past the gunslinger's graveyard.
I took a little trip, lost track of time, colors swirling round like a neon sign. Met a giant friend in the woods so deep. Bigfoot's in the corner, rolling a joint to keep. I so wise, but he's just chilling now. Giggles in the moonlight, wondering how we're floating through this forest in a psychedelic haze. Bigfoot's got the vibe in a smoky blaze. Doing shrooms with Bigfoot in the midnight glow, laughing at the universe as the stars all show. He's got a joint burning in the cool night air. Bigfoot's my partner in this cosmic affair. Footsteps in the clouds, footprints in my mind. Every step I take, I leave the world behind. Bigfoot's got the herb, yeah, he's smoking slow, sharing cosmic secrets only legends know. I was so wise, but he's just chilling now. Giggles in the moonlight, wondering how we're floating through this forest in a psychedelic haze. Bigfoot's got the vibe in a smoky blaze. Doing shrooms with Bigfoot in the midnight glow, laughing at the universe as the stars all show. He's got a joint burning in the cool night air. Bigfoot's my partner in this cosmic affair. In a world of wonder where the wild things roam, Bigfoot's my guide in his mushroom home. From the shadows he appears with a smile so wide. Together we're floating on a magic ride. So here's to the legends and the stories untold. Bigfoot and the shrooms in the night so bold. Keep the trip alive, let the good vibes flow. Bigfoot smoking joints, let the good times grow. Man, everybody should do shrooms with Bigfoot.
Kaleidoscope, alien smoke and drama to spliff, groaning constellations from a far out myth. Space trance techno on a sunbeam riff, dancing through dimensions with a gravity shift. Neon boots and asteroid shades, mixing moon dust in their lemonade. They ride light years on a sound wave tide, laughing at time as it slowly slides. Down on Satellite Street, the stars keep time. Streetlights blink in a cosmic rhyme. Lunar transmissions broke in the night. Now we float like ghosts in ultraviolet light. No past, no pain, no ground beneath our feet. Just love, light, and bass lines on Satellite Street. Tourists from Terra on a pro bono flight got lost in the haze of a zero-G night. Wormholes riddle the cosmic concrete where Martians moonwalk to a Martian beat. Jupiter girls in kaleidoscope skin blew me a kiss with a Saturnian grin. I asked if love exists in space. She said only in dreams and deep base. Down on Satellite Street where time don't bend and black hole bars never close or end. We sip on rings from Saturn's sky and blow smoke shapes that never die. Reality's gone and it tastes so sweet, out here floating on Satellite Street. Messages break in binary tones, ghosts of Earth in the dial tones. They say come home, but I lost that road somewhere in the nebula's glow. I think of Earth sometimes through the haze, back when the sky had limit and days. But now I drift with the stars I meet, just a story whispered on Satellite Street. Satellite Street where the lost don't cry, we just paint the dark with electric sky. No gravity left, no promises to keep, just kaleidoscope dreams and endless sleep. If you ever get free, come take a seat. We're still dancing here on Satellite Street.
got a little jar tucked under the sink. Oh, familiar smell makes me stop and think. Roll one slow with a busted matchbook. Take a hit, take a breath, take a second look. Vinyl crackling on a secondhand speaker. Lighter flicks like a Sunday preacher. A quiet sermon in a cloud of green. Preaching peace where the world's been mean. And it's a slow burn, sweet and kind. Eases the edges of a restless mind. Turns the noise down, pulls the sky in close. Makes the moment taste like home the most. Yeah, light it up and let it be. That little bit of joy belongs to me. Used to hide it from the world outside, like love that didn't fit their pride. But I found God in a quiet haze, and backyard stars and faded days. Me and my brother passing one round, laughing about nothing as the sun went down. Never needed much, just space to feel. A couple of puffs made the hard parts heal. It's a slow burn, smooth and low, like a river teaching you to let things go. Not a vice, not a crutch, just a song that helps you remember where you belong. Yeah, I light it up and let it be. That little bit of joy belongs to me. Some find peace in a chapel's light, some in a bar on a Friday night. But me, I find it in the embers glow, with my soul unwinding nice and slow. It's a slow burn, warm and right, like a river teaching you to let things go. Not a vice, not a crutch, just a song that helps you remember where you belong. Yeah, I light it up and let it be. That little bit of joy belongs to me. Yeah, I light it up and I let it be. Just me, the smoke, and the old oak tree. Digging deep in the midnight shade, chasing shadows, dreams unpaid, golden veins calling my name, a hunger that I can't tame. Every shiny stone, a promise broken, hearts turn cold, words unspoken. In this mind, I'm losing control, chasing riches, selling my soul. Golden fever burning bright, greedy hands in the dead of night. Money's a queen, she wears no crown, lost in the gold, I'm breaking down. Greedy and hungry, I'm chasing the thrill, but the gold mine's got me and I can't stand still. Yeah, the greed's a fire I can't contain. In this gold mine, I'm losing my name. Sweat, digging through dirt, each piece I find feels like my worth. But riches fade and the shadows grow. What's left when the well runs low? Lust for gold, a dangerous game. Money's a poison, calling my name. In this darkness, I can't see clear. All I want is a fortune here. cold, I'm breaking down. Greedy and hungry, I'm chasing the thrill, but the gold mine's got me and I can't stand still. Yeah, the greed's a fire I can't contain. In this gold mine, I'm losing my name. Fool's gold shining in my eyes, a fleeting dream, a deadly prize. Is it worth the cost I pay, or am I just another slave? Golden fever, it's calling me, a never-ending fantasy. In this gold mine, I've lost my way. Greed's the game I play today. Did my time behind that rusted gate, wore them chains like a code of fate. 20 years in a concrete bed with the devil whispering in my head. Learned how to fight, how to keep my pride, how to choke down rage and let it slide. But I walked out, sun in my face, and I swore I'd never touch that place. No more bars, no more cups, no more sleeping where the walls are rough. I paid my dues, I felt that pain. I ain't going back again. Hell no, not me, not now. Took my scars, made a sacred vow. I'd rather die than wear that skin. I ain't going back again. They said a man like me don't change, just trades oneself for a wider range. But I got a shot and I made it count. Turn that bottle down, climb that mount. I work hard, keep my boots clean. Got a woman who loves the man I've been. Ain't no judge gonna call my name, ain't no cage gonna stake that claim. Staring down them dead-end nights. I seen that dark, I've worn that chain. I ain't going back again. Hell no, not me, not now. Took my soul and turned it round. I'd rather crawl through fire and sin. I ain't going back again. Yeah, I ain't going back again. Shame, but I walk proud and I own my name. A free man bleeds, but he don't run. And I've been reborn with the rising sun. 5 more lies, no more sin, no more knocking on the warden's grin. You can tempt me, curse me, drag my kin, but I ain't going back again. Hell no, I ain't going back again. Used to have a song on the radio, a little fame, a little glow. Played the Opry once in 95, now I'm just trying to feel alive.
Guitars, palm, dreams of spent, my name still carved in wet cement. In a whiskey bar where the lost men crawling, the jukebox don't play my songs at all. One night I'm nursing my last regret when a stranger lights a cigarette. Boots like shadow, eyes like sin. He smiled and said, you wanna win again? He said, you had a spark once, boy, a flame. Now you're just echoes in a broken name. But I can't put you back on the stage for just one verse written in rage. The devil drinks here too, I swear it's true. He'll buy your soul for a shot or two. He don't wear horns, he just wears pride. And he sings like God with a gun at his side. I made a deal on a bar stool throne, traded my blood for a song and a home. Now every night I pay my dues, 'cause the devil drinks here too. Crowds came back, the lights went red. I sang like a man who'd already bled, but every cheer was cold and wrong, like I was just a ghost in my own damn song. And when I'm done, I feel him near, clapping slow and sipping beer. He leans in close, grins like fate, says, boy, you sing with hellfire great. The devil drinks here too, I swear it's true. He'll buy your soul for a shot or two. He don't wear horns, he just wears pride. And he sings like God with the gun at his side. I made a deal on a bar stool throne, trading my blood for a song and a home. Now every night I pay my dues, 'cause the devil drinks here too. So if your name fades in the neon lights and you're tired of losing barroom fights, don't pray for fame, it's a heavy price. He'll pour you one then load the dice, 'cause the devil, yeah, the devil drinks here too.